Jackson digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a two-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here from Yorktown High School here in Yorktown, Indiana, with tonight's semifinal round of the 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament here this evening. Again, the 2-13 Wes-Del Lady Warriors taking on your 7-7 Wapahani Lady Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Back here with Lady Raider basketball here tonight as we get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. So these two teams met earlier on in the season, probably roughly about a month and a half or so ago, in which Wapahani won that one by a final score of 51-8. So the Lady Raiders, again, took care of business on that night, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's how tonight will go. Tonight's a new night, brand new opportunity here for both teams, and a lot on the line. Obviously, the winner of tonight's game moves on to the Delaware County Championship game on Saturday night at 6 p.m. from Delta. Wes-Del, no doubt's had a troubling start or a troubling year so far. Coming in at 2-13. But Wapahani, we've had our unfortunate fair share of some issues throughout the course of the year, but also a lot of really good things that we've seen from this team as well. And got a big time win on Tuesday night. Did Wapahani over Cowan when they took down the Blackhawks 35-20. So that was definitely, I'm sure, a big time boost to this team, because coming into the tournament, we had lost our previous two games to Muncie Central and then Eastbrook, in which really both of those games were very winnable for us. And so it was nice to see us bounce back the way we did, put our best foot forward there on Tuesday night and come out with a victory. And, tonight, again, presents a whole new challenge that Wapahani's got to be up for. This is a young team, but, as the season has went along here, you can tell that, they're starting to really, feel comfortable here at the varsity level. Yes, they're still going to make their mistakes. That's going to happen, but, you can see the hard work they're putting in and obviously the skill set that these ladies have. And so we're really excited to see what Wapahani can do here tonight, and hopefully we'll come out with the victory to advance to the championship game on Saturday night. So please stick around here with us, folks. We'll have tonight's national anthem as well as the starting lineups and tip-off coming up here from Yorktown High School here in tonight's semifinal game of the 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Here's we take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, the Wes-Del Lady Warriors. Number 5, Noelle Ernstberger. Number 10, Marley Bertram. Number 11, Tori Grimes. Number 22, Cassie Smith. Number 23, Caitlin Gann. Number 44, Isabella Kehoe. And now for your Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup here for Wes-Del. Starting at guard, number 1, Joy Tourney. At guard, wearing number 2, Gabby Rector. At the other guard position, number 3, Natalie Linder. Starting at 1 forward, number 21, Tori Ward. And at the other forward for the Warriors, number 35, Abby Jackson. Again, Riley Skaggs is the head coach for the Wes-Del Warriors. And now we'll take a look here at the non-starters this evening here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Number 2, Maya Mitchell. Number 20, Claire Merle. Number 23, Bella Richardson. Number 31, Arian Williams. Number 32, Addison Denny. Number 45, J.C. Sexton. Number 50, Maddie Grove. And now again here for your Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Starting at guard, wearing number 12, Zoe Koger. At guard, number 21, Ava Cook. At the other guard position, number 22, Taylor Felton. Starting at guard, wearing number 24, Nola Baker. And starting at forward, wearing number 25, Savannah Fitzgerald. Again, your Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson. Folks, stick around here with us. Tip-off coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Pass to the basket, gets the friendly roll to go right there, Ava Cook. Now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell, right wing, 3 is up, and good. Yes! Camden Bell making it rain, baby. All right, welcome back here, basketball fans. That is game time as we get tonight's game officially underway here at 5:59 p.m. here on this Thursday, January the 15th. Of 2026. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And Wapahani with the opening possession turnover, as Baker will lose that one out of bounds. And so Wes-Del will take over and have their first possession here of the night. Again, as I mentioned there during our pregame show, Wapahani defeated Wes-Del back there in November, which the Lady Raiders defeated Wes-Del 51-8. Again, no indication on how tonight will go. Again, don't pay attention to records. The only thing that matters is basically what happens here tonight and how both teams play tonight. Rector gets that pass picked off. First turnover of the night here for Wes-Del. And then Wapahani will give it right back to them. So the Raiders, unfortunately, 2 possessions and 2 turnovers. And Wes-Del, with their lone possession, gave it away to the Raiders. So as of right now, it definitely makes you think that neither team really wants the basketball at the moment. Tourney will cross half court. Here the handoff to Rector. On the near side wing, guarded heavy pressure there from Nola Baker and Ava Cook. The pass underneath, no good. But the rebound there by Jackson as she'll be fouled underneath. So the foul will be here on number 21, Ava Cook. That will be her first, team's first here of the night. The 3 from Tourney up, no good. And that's going to be deflected once again out of bounds off of Wapahani. So the inbound here by Rector there to Ward, and that's going to be lost out of bounds. And once again, it's going to stay right here with the Wes-Del Warriors. At the 6:53 mark here in the first. Rector inbounds it all the way out here to Joy Tourney. Again, the Raiders here in a 2-3 zone. The 3 on the way off the mark, and that's going to land out of bounds. So Wapahani will finally take over here on offense after a very good defensive possession right there. And so hopefully we can get we can get the offense going again. A little stagnant there through the first 2 possessions. Outside here, Zoe Koger for 3. It is up, no good, but rebounded there by Felton. Her first rebound here of the night. And Koger will be fouled on the way to the basket, so she will head to the charity stripe there for a pair. The foul here will be on Wes-Del's number 35, Abby Jackson. That will be her first, team's first here of the evening. And so again, Koger shooting 2. First free throw attempt here for Zoe Koger, up and good. The second of 2 for Koger, up off the back iron, no good, but the offensive rebound there by Nola Baker, and the pass tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Warriors, so the Raiders will retain possession. Here with under 6.5 to go here in the first. Ava Cook to inbound here along the sideline. She'll find Nola Baker out near half court. She's guarded by Rector here for Wes-Del to the corner. Taylor Felton for 3. It's on the way. No good. Baker with the rebound initially and tosses that pass back out here to Koger. Back to Baker out here at the 10-foot volleyball line to orchestrate the Raiders offensively. Baker will take the 3. Left that one a touch short. Nice hustle there by Felton. And now the Raiders, again, get an extra opportunity off the hustle from Taylor Felton. They're grabbing the rebound, tossing it right back into the hands of Fitzgerald. And now the Raiders looking to go to work. Cook, no good for 2. So again, some opportunities here for the Raiders. And unfortunately, we've left some points out there here in the early goings. Off the mark there, a battle for the rebound. Number 3, Natalie Linder, ends up collecting another loose ball. Tourney comes up with it, and we are going to have looks like a foul. And this looks to be here on Zoe Koger. And indeed it will be, so Koger will pick up her first. Team second here of the quarter. We'll tack a few more seconds up on the clock, 3 to be exact. As we'll have a substitution here for Wes-Del, number 23, Caitlin Gann, now in the ball game for the first time this evening for the Warriors. Inbounded to Tourney there in the corner, but the deflection by Ava Cook. And the Raiders have been definitely very active defensively so far, not giving the Warriors much of an opportunity at a basket, at least a good shot anyway. Ward throws that ball away. Second turnover now for the Warriors. Let's see if the Raiders can make them pay. Baker setting things up, looking for the high screen. Instead, she opts out of that, finds Koger here on the left side wing, dribbles to the right side, finds Felton, gets to the middle, stop, pop, and off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Caitlin Gann. Rector, they're at the top of the key, underneath, and that is number 23, Gann, no good. Jackson can't get it to go, as Koger will end up collecting the rebound, her first here of the night. That ball deflected away on the pass, and they say that Tourney stepped out of bounds while trying to retrieve the basketball. So Bella Richardson now in here for the first time this evening for Wapahani, as Taylor Felton will have a seat. Nearly 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. And we have a 1-0 barn burner. So a turnover there for the Raiders, and then a timeout on the floor taken by Wes-Del. So both teams, again, there are 5 timeouts, make that 4 timeouts now for Wes-Del. And we'll go ahead and stay right here with you during this timeout to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we can't do what we do without them. So we'd like to send out a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. So as we get back to basketball, Wapahani up 1-0. Good Wes-Del basketball. That pass denied by Baker and then turned over there by the Warriors. Nice hands from Nola. And now Nola will lose that one off her foot and out of bounds. So make that 4 turnovers for Wapahani, 3 turnovers for Wes-Del so far. Pass here into the corner. Linder along the baseline stepped out of bounds. And so that is now turnover number 4 for the Warriors. Richardson up top to Koger, swung to the left side of Baker. Baker dribbles and gets into the paint, shots up, no good. Baker there had the rebound. So we'll have a substitution. Addison Denny now in for the Raiders. Ava Cook will now have a seat. It'll be Nola Baker to inbound it for Wapahani. And we've got to find a way to get the ball into the post. Preferably, see if you can find Savannah Fitzgerald, the tallest girl out there. We've got to find a way to utilize her more. Koger now to Denny. Works him back around. Koger now dribbles to the far side. There's Baker there on the back cut. And no good. Rector gets that pass deflected. Tony regathers. Nice hands there from Richardson. Ward gets that one deflected away there by Richardson, and then Koger will take it right away for the 5th Warriors turnover of this quarter. The foul here on number 3. Natalie Linder, her first, team's 2nd here on Wes-Del. And in comes Maddie Grove. Savannah Fitzgerald will have a seat. And now we will have a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. And this will be a 30-second timeout here from the Raiders. And so again here, while we have an opportunity, let's go ahead and thank some more of our sponsors here this evening, shall we? I'd like to send out a big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Tony is your certified athletic trainer, and he's here to get our athletes back in the game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. All right. So hopefully this will be the possession that we get things going here on the offensive side of the basketball. Defensively, we've been very solid. Offensively, we've still yet to really get anything going here. Off the mark there for Richardson, rebounded by Gann. And back on the run again. Here are the Warriors, led by Joy Toney. Here, Wes-Del. Left side, that's number 5, Noelle Ernstberger. She came in there during the timeout. That pass deflected by Koger. Hey, here we go. Let's go coast to coast. So a ball deflected out of bounds off of Wes-Del. Richardson gets to the free throw line, back out to Baker. Little crossover action, dribbles, finds Denny, back to Baker. Tries to get inside the paint area, and then a blocking foul here on Wes-Del. As we await the call, that will be on number 3, Linder. So that's going to be her 2nd, team's 3rd of the quarter. So we will have Taylor Felton now in for Wapahani. And for Wes-Del, number 10, Marley Bertram will check in here for the first time this evening. Inbounded to Denny, no good. And that ball last touched by Wapahani. Again, we are about 4 seconds ahead, so turning that clock back up there now with 2:06 to play. Again, the scoreboard is not wrong on the screen. Still 1-0. Right now, we've got a softball game going. So the jump ball possession arrow will favor Wapahani. Nice job there by Taylor Felton. Again, jumping on the loose ball, creating disruption. And right now, the Raiders don't have anybody to inbound the basketball. So Maddie Grove will come over. She'll inbound here to Baker. And we're going to get an offensive foul now on Wapahani's number 32, Addison Denny. That's going to be her first, team's third. It's now our 5th turnover here of the quarter. And back in comes Savannah Fitzgerald as Addison Denny will have a seat. To the right side, the shot is up and no good there for Ward. Gann can't get the putback to go, tip back out. That shot is blocked there by the combination of Felton and Fitzgerald. And a foul on the floor. And this is going to be on Wes-Del, number 23. So Gann there with her first, team's fourth. Baker with the left hand, in and out, no good. That's just our luck. So 1:05 to play here in quarter number one. Tourney for two, no good, but she's fouled on the shot. So the Joy Tourney will head to the free throw line for 2 shots here for the Warriors. The foul on number 23, Bella Richardson. That will be her first. Team's fourth. So both teams with 4 fouls. Wes-Del with 6 turnovers. Wapahani with 5. As Tourney will bank that one home to tie it up at 1. In comes Zoe Koger, and for the first time this evening, Claire Merle, as Richardson and Grove will have a seat. The second of 2 for Tourney will be up. No good. Rebounded there by Gann. Still can't get the put back to go. So about 3 and 4 opportunities at a basket. That shot will be stuffed by Fitzgerald. But again, Wes-Del still has another opportunity. They're getting multiple cracks at it here, but luckily here for Wapahani, the Warriors can't capitalize. That ball quickly tipped out of bounds. Only about 4/10 came off the clock. So we're going to do it again. Inbounded here underneath, no good. Rebounded by Koger. Koger there with her second rebound here on the night. Baker takes it to the rim and gets the finish. There we go. That's what we like to see. Now we've got a 3-1 ball game and now a traveling violation on the Warriors. So the Raiders will take back over. In all honesty, I just hold for the last shot of the quarter. I wouldn't even let Wes-Del even have an opportunity here in this first. All right, well, Baker's going to take the shot anyway, no good. Rebounded there by Tourney and then thrown away right into the hands by Merle, and then Merle lost a handle on it. That's a turnover. Shoo-wee, wow. A lot going on here. And that pass deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Wes-Del. All right, so Ava Cook will check back in for the Raiders. Nola Baker's going to have a seat. Ernstberger here on the near side wing. Cook gets the hands in there and forces the jump ball here with 3 seconds to go.
Jump ball, alternating possession to Wes-Del.
Inbound here to Tourney. And they're not even going to get a shot off. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter. A barn burner here, folks. Wapahani 3, Wes-Del 1 here at the end of 1. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with your second quarter of action here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with our Henry Community Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox, game break. Here's we enter the second quarter of action here from Yorktown High School. Again, Wapahani with a 3-1 lead as we enter the second quarter. Underneath pass, and that's going to be intercepted. So the 7th turnover of this first half here for Wapahani. Wes-Del with 8 of them. For obvious reasons, it's never good when any team is collecting more turnovers than points. And unfortunately, right now, it's a little ugly here on both sides. But again, Wapahani, I mean, again, you know, your main focus right here is we've got to, first and foremost, yes, take care of the basketball. But we've got to be in attack mode. I mean, every time down, we have got to find a way to get to the rim. And there's the rainmaker from Baker. Heck yes. That right there will be the 5th point on the night here for Nola, along with 3 rebounds. But again, another turnover here for Wes-Del. The Raiders have got to start making them pay for it right here. You know, again, attacking the rim, that's going to open up other opportunities on the outside. Obviously, your high percentage shot is that layup or any really inside, anything inside in the paint area. And so we've got to be able to find a way to get inside and then be able to finish at the rim. So the foul here on Wes-Del's number 10, Marley Bertram. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. Baker drives it left, kicks it out here to Koger. She'll work the ball around the perimeter here, finds Taylor Felton. Beautiful pass. And that right there, if you're Fitzgerald, use your shot fake. Fake her up once, get her up in the air, and then go up into her, get the bucket and the foul, head to the free throw line and knock it down, 3-point play. Again, that's in a perfect world. Not always works that way. So Wes-Del gives it to us. Unfortunately, we'll toss that one out of bounds. So Wes-Del will take back over. Grove back in the ball game. Fitzgerald will have a seat. And into the hands of Felton. And the Raiders give it right back. So Cook Oh, my. Looked like Cook had the clear takeaway. And again was climbing over her back. They end up calling it a jump ball, so possession will stay with the Lady Warriors. Right side here, Ernstberger facing some pressure from Baker and Koger. Again now to Tourney. Out near half court now, setting it up here for the Warriors. And that's going to be taken away. And we'll get a blocking foul. So the foul's on number 1, Joy Tourney, her first. Team second.
Team second of the quarter.
Baker inbounds it here to Koger inside the three-point line. No good. Felton corrals the rebound. Her third of the night, and then the Raiders give it away. So out of bounds right there. The Raiders again benefit this time around, as that ball was deflected out of bounds off the Warriors. So Bella Richardson and Savannah Fitzgerald will check back in. Felton and Grove will have a seat. So again, 6-1 with nearly 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Cook on the right side, sends it back up top to Baker. Kicks it out, Koger for three. That was a good-looking shot. Didn't quite get the finish there. Fitzgerald, though, with a rebound. Baker, no good. Deflected around and out of bounds. Going to stay with the Raiders. No good right there. Baker will corral the rebound. Richardson, no good. That pass deflected. Nice hands from Richardson. And another deflection right into the hands here of Cook from Baker. And no good on the shot, but Baker fouled on the play. So NOLA will head to the charity stripe there for a pair. The foul will be on Wes-Del's number 1, Joy Tourney, her second, team's third. First one will be up off the back iron, no good. So for Wes-Del, we'll have Natalie Linder and Abby Jackson check back in for the first time here in the second quarter. Got a touch over 4 minutes to go. The second of two up and good for Baker. So right now NOLA has 6 of Wapahani's 7 first half points. Ward underneath the Jackson. They'll throw that one away. Baker attacking the rack. No good. Gets her own rebound. Now Richardson to Cook. That shot is up. No good. Fitzgerald with a rebound and a putback. So 2 points, 2 rebounds now for Savannah. That pass dished underneath the Ward. Well defended by Fitzgerald. Out here to Rector for 3. No good. Fitzgerald with rebound number 3. Baker up for to Richardson. Koger ends up collecting it there after the batted ball there by Richardson. Good thinking. Baker to the corner. Richardson for 2. No good. Fitzgerald with another rebound. And a jump ball, and possession will stay with Wapahani.
Jump ball, possession to Wapahani.
Inbounded, Savannah. Turn around, up and good for 2 more.
For 2.
So again, these last 2 opportunities have been the first 2 opportunities here for Savannah, and she's cashed in. That's why we've got to continue to feed her the basketball, or at the bare minimum, keep going towards the basket, and again, hopefully finishing there at the rim. And we have the players to do it. I mean, it's not like we're unable to find a way to score. It's just, it's been a little bit of a challenge. But, we're starting to find our footing here a little bit. Find our way here on offense. We've kept creating turnovers. That's now the 16th turnover here in the first half for Wes-Del. And now, here of late, Wapahani's now, again, as I mentioned, starting to get it going here. Baker going to the rim and then forces the foul. I love it. That you want that kind of intensity, that enthusiasm, that confidence to know, you're able to get to the rim right there. Even if you don't make the shot, you're drawing a foul. And, you have a couple opportunities at some free points right here. That foul on Natalie Linder, her 3rd, team's 4th of the quarter. And the first one good here for Baker. So Bertram back in. Marley Bertram here for Wes-Del. Checks back in. Again, Baker at the line here for one more. The free throw attempt will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So in comes Taylor Felton for Wapahani. Bella Richardson will have a seat. Nice defensive pressure there from Felton. Underneath to Jackson. Good job there by Wapahani to get back defensively. Shots off the mark, rebounded by Baker, her 6th rebound of the ball game. She had 13 the other night. So she's putting on quite the rebounding display. Felton from long range. Bucket, baby. Heck yes. Taylor Felton from downtown. First points of the night for Taylor to go along with 3 rebounds. And Wapahani's starting to catch fire here a little bit. 16-1 lead. And we've got a tackle here on the play. In football terms, that would probably be pass interference on the defense. Zoe Koger made a heck of a play. Just unfortunately, it wasn't a legal play. So Koger will pick up her 2nd. Team's first here of the quarter. So we'll have Cook back in here. And, I'll tell you what, Wapahani coming in with another turnover. That is now the 17th takeaway here in this first half. Baker to the corner. Felton for 3 again. No good. Cook will corral the rebound. Her 1st of the night. Addison Denny for 3. No good, but way to follow your shot right there. Felton ends up coming up there with a rebound, but great hustle there from Addison Denny. Cook will have a reach-in foul here on Jackson. That will be her 2nd, team's 5th. So that's going to send Ava Cook to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And we've got to put some more time back on the clock. I don't know if they haven't been starting the clock on time or what's going on. But we were 6 seconds ahead. That's quite a bit. So Cook off the mark there on the first one. Got to find a way to cash in right here. The second of two. It's up and good. Nicely done. So Cook cashes in on there, 1 of 2. There from the charity stripe. Ava there with her first point to go along with a rebound. Ernstberger will get it across half court. That's going to be an over and back violation. You can find a way to get another layup right here. It'd be nice if the Raiders can find a potential way to be up by about 20 points. And that was a foul there on Abby Jackson there as Jackson and Baker just laugh it off. So Jackson there with her third. And so now 2 more free throws here for Nola Baker. First free throw attempt up and good. So 9 points now for Nola. Looking to make it an even 10 right here, right now. And it's going to be up and good. Nicely done, Nola Baker. Much better second quarter here from Wapahani. Again, it didn't start off necessarily too hot, but right around the 5-6 minute mark, really started getting it going right here, and it's nice to see us put together a much better performance here in this second quarter, and hopefully that carries over into the second half as well. Baker underneath right there. Okay. No foul right there. They say play on. She was good defensively. And then it looked like Fitzgerald just hit a brick wall. Rector for 3. No good. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. Her 5th on the night. 11 seconds. Cook gets into the paint. No good. And out of bounds off the Warriors. Okay, so now we're ready to go. Baker to inbound. All the way out here to Felton. Denny to Baker. She'll take the right side 3. No good. Cook there with a rebound, but couldn't get a shot off in time. And that will do it here for the first half. It is Wapahani 19, Wes-Del 1 here at the break. Make sure to stick around here with us. We'll have our halftime report coming up. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, with our Henry Community Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox, game break at the half. It is Wapahani 19, Wes-Del 1 here at the break. It's been a interesting first half, to say the least. I know that first quarter, to be honest with you, and again, I'm not trying to be mean whatsoever, disrespectful in any kind of way. Again, I'm just tossing up facts right here. That first quarter was about as perfect of a display on how not to play basketball as you can get. Turnovers to galore there from both sides. But in that second quarter, initially the first probably couple minutes or so there into that second quarter, Wapahani was still having some troubles. But then we started to, find our footing. I mentioned that there in the second quarter. We started to find our footing there a little bit on the offensive side of the basketball. We started speeding things up a little bit more. Took better care of the basketball as time went along. We ended up with 10 first half turnovers. So I thought we did a much better job in the second quarter of taking good care of the basketball. We were a little bit more efficient as far as what we were able to do on the offensive side of the ball with getting the ball more to the basket, drawing some fouls. We were just more aggressive. And, we had some of that aggressiveness there in the first quarter as well. But along with that, though, came either a turnover or, some sort of an off-balance, awkward shot that, we weren't seeing shots fall. Plain simple as that. And so, we just had a tough go of it. But like I said, then after those first few minutes into that second quarter, we kind of found ourselves a little bit more. We started seeing success. We started seeing shots fall. We took better care of the basketball. I think that helped build the confidence for this team, or at least it should have anyway. But I think that, you could tell as the quarter went along, we had more and more confidence and started building the momentum, establishing, that inside presence there a little bit, and listen, I talk about it all the time, and I'm not necessarily trying to single out one player, but we've got to find a way to get the ball inside more. At least this is just my opinion. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right. That's just my personal opinion. But we've got to find a way to get the ball inside more. I think that, whether you're dribbling it, dribbling it in, whether it be Baker or Koger or Cook, Felton, I don't care who it is, Bella, Richardson, I don't care who it is. We need to be aggressive in attacking the rim and being able to have the confidence to finish at the rim and making sure that we're under control with the basketball while doing so. But I think that, having that option from a guard standpoint, but then being able to work the ball into your tallest player on the team, Savannah Fitzgerald, again, I think she's underutilized. That's just my personal opinion. I think that we've got to find a way to get her the ball more. Maddie Grove, same thing when she's in. She's going to be the tallest girl in there. And she's physical. Savannah can be physical as well. We've got to find a way to get the ball to them. And again, I think that's really going to only open more things up for Wapahani offensively. But, inside, again, that's where your higher percentage shot is. So we've got to continue to be aggressive. We've seen more of that there in the second quarter. So hopefully that will continue here into this second half. But again, that's why there's two halves of basketball. It wasn't the greatest first half for us. Didn't start off good, but it ended well. And hopefully things will just continue to pick up for us on both ends of the floor here in the second half. So 19-1 score at the half. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more right after this message. All right, folks, welcome back. Here as we begin the second half here from Yorktown High School in Yorktown, Indiana, here for tonight's semifinal round matchup of the 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Those of you that are just tuning in here for the first time this evening, we appreciate you guys for tuning in and spending your Thursday evening here with us. Cook there on the backside rebound as the Raiders will reset here offensively. Looking to have a high screen here from Fitzgerald. Koger here in the far side corner dribbles it all the way back up top to find Cook. Cook now looking for Baker. She'll get it to her. Gets near the paint area, kicks it to the left side wing, now to the corner. Felton back to Koger. Again, really not looking inside here much, or at least here on this early part of the possession. Felton for two, no good. Baker, though, with the rebound and the putback. Nicely done. So Nola now with 12 points and 8 rebounds here on the night. Not too bad for a freshman guard. Not too bad at all. Left side here, Linder. Dribbles inside and lost a handle on it, but it will stay with the Lady Warriors. So it'll be Ward to inbound here along the baseline. Kicks it all the way back out here. Koger got a hand on it and creates a turnover. Felton with the left hand, no good. And the Warriors will once again throw that one out of bounds. Another tough start here for Wes-Del. That now gives them 21 turnovers on the night. Had 19 there in the first half. Already 2 to start things off here in this third quarter. Cook here in the near side corner, kicks it up top. Felton now to Koger. The three is on the way. No good. Cook comes down with a rebound, then tosses it outward there. No good there for Fitzgerald. Again, a good look right there. Good pass, good post feed. Again, nice post move. Again, didn't quite get the result she was looking for. But still, that's exactly ideally what you're wanting to do every time down as far as the look that you're wanting to get. So we'll have a foul. This will be on number 3. Natalie Linder here of Wes-Del. That's going to be her 4th. Team's first here of the quarter. We'll see number 5, Noelle Ernstberger, checking back in for the Warriors. Linder will have a seat. The 3 from Felton, right on target, as Taylor Felton will bury that one from downtown. Give her now 6 points and 4 rebounds here on the night. Nicely done here by another freshman guard, Taylor Felton. Off the mark, Baker corrals rebound number 10, so a double-double here for Nola. Post feed down low, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani, so nice hustle there by Savannah. Again, she's kind of shaken up a little bit down there. I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know if someone fell on her wrist, someone stepped on her hand. I'm not quite sure. She looked to have been holding her left hand or left wrist right there. So we hope that Savannah's all right. Again, Maddie Grove now in the Raider lineup. And a foul here on Wapahani. And this will be on number 21, Ava Cook. That's going to be her 2nd, team's first of the quarter. Ward here at the right side elbow. Now to the left side wing, Tourney. Dribbles at the top, guarded again here from Felton and Koger. Nearly creating a turnover, and it's going to result in a jump ball, and it's going to favor Wapahani. So again, another great defensive possession here for the Raiders. I guess, I don't know. I probably haven't mentioned that enough. Really, in all honesty, how really, truly wonderful the job that Wapahani's done defensively here tonight. All the turnovers they've created, all these extra opportunities. So we'll have a full timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. We'll be back here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, folks. Again, following the timeout. Again, it's Wapahani basketball. Again, tonight's semifinal game, again, presented here by Air Park Door, proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, a good start here to the second half here for Wapahani. And there's another takeaway. 3rd turnover of the half for Wes-Del as Baker will be fouled here on the way to the basket. The foul will be on number 2, Gabby Rector. That's her first, team's 2nd. As Wapahani will have number 32, Addison Denny, as well as number 23, Bella Richardson check in. Cook and Felton will have a seat. Again, under 4.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Underneath there's Maddie Grove, no good. Addison Denny with the rebound and a putback. Right place, right time. Great finish right there for Addison. So she will head to the free throw line for one more. The foul on Ernstberger. That's going to be her first, team's third of the quarter. And so again, Addison Denny shooting one. The free throw attempt will be up and good. Nicely done. So Denny completes the three-point play, gives her first 3 points of the night and her first rebound of the night as well. 27-1. Wapahani's on a 26-0 run. It was tied at 1 there in the first quarter. Off the mark right there, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. They say off of the Warriors. A great battle down low right there. So again, Baker will bring it up floor. Koger there to Denny. Good inside-out ball movement. That was a good pass right there to Koger. Beautifully done. So Koger now with 3 points and 3 rebounds. Give Richardson the assist onto that one. That will be stuffed by Maddie Grove. Then rebounded there by Baker. It's 11th rebound of the night. Richardson for 3. No good. And you had the backside rebound there by, I believe that was Ward. Wound up having a jump ball. Possession will favor the Lady Warriors as Wes-Del will have number 44. Isabella Kehoe now in here for the first time this evening. Caitlin Gann will have a seat. Nearly 3 minutes to go here in the third. Up top here, Tourney. Dribbles right, finds Rector. And I have a foul here on the Raiders, number 23, Bella Richardson. That will be her second, team second of the quarter. 3:01 here in the third. Wes-Del finally gets somebody to come inbound the basketball here on the sideline. Post feed underneath. Job well done right there by Maddie Grove, and then Baker coming there on the backside, a little help side defense. Solid work there underneath. Rector inbounds it up top here. Ernstberger, ball gets picked off by Koger. Richardson for 2. You better believe it. Great pass from Koger. Great finish from Bella Richardson. 2 points now on the night here for Bella. The Raiders now with a 30-point lead. That pass deflected out of bounds by Baker, but it will stay right here with Wes-Del's number 22, Cassie Smith. We'll now see her first action of the evening for Wes-Del. Taylor Felton also checks back in for Wapahani. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor taken by the Warriors. This will be a full timeout. We'll step aside. 2:32 to play here in the third quarter here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, again, welcome back here with our Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox, game break. That's Wapahani 31, Wes-Del 1. As we head back out of the timeout, it's going to be Wes-Del basketball. There with just a touch over 2.5 to go. Okay, so there was a inadvertent horn after the timeout, so now we're back to basketball. That ball denied away there from Baker. Rector grabs a hold of the basketball back out to Ernstberger. That ball now denied by Richardson. Again, deflections upon deflections. Post feed inside there to Kehoe. No good. Grove will corral the rebound. Her first rebound here of the night. Baker, a clear path to the basket, and will cash in for 2 more. So Baker now with 14 points to go along with 11 rebounds all the night. So another foul here on Wapahani. This will be on number 23, Bella Richardson, her third. Team's third of the quarter. So it will send number 44, Isabella Kehoe, to the free throw line for 2 shots. Free throw attempt up and no good. We'll have Claire Merle check back in for the Raiders. Noah Baker will have a seat. And with $1:50 to go here in the third. The second free throw attempt here for Kehoe will be up and no good. Nice hustle right there by Addison Denny. Again, going after the loose ball, not afraid to get after it and dive on the floor. So you love the hustle. Again, it resulted in possession here for Wes-Del, but it's nice to have players like that that's willing to go after it no matter what happens. So again, Denny did recover her second rebound of the night just a moment ago. As Wapahani again back on offense, led here by Claire Merle. Left side here to Felton. Back up top, Merle is looking to work it around. She does so. Richardson underneath there to Grove. That ball denied away and deflected out of bounds there by Kehoe. The Raiders will retain possession with $1:26 to play in the third. Richardson to inbound near the corner. Somebody's got to go to the basketball. Finally inbounds it here into the backcourt here to Felton. On the Merle, the three is up. No good, and she'll gather her own rebound. First of the night there for Claire, and then a traveling violation. That'll be the first turnover of the half here for Wapahani. So Tourney across half court, guarded here by Felton. Rector back to Tourney. To the corner to Ernstberger, and that pass deflected and then taken away. Felton looking to go coast to coast. No good there on the layup. Tourney up floor, and that's going to be lost out of bounds off of Smith. That will be the 6th turnover of this third quarter here for Wes-Del. Wapahani's going to see Arian Williams in the ball game now. Seeing her first action here of the night. And we'll get a blocking foul here on Taylor Felton. That will be her first. Team's fourth. With 33 seconds to go. Inbounded Tourney, dribbles left. Cross-court pass to Ernstberger, and unable to hold on to it. Make that turnover number 7 of this quarter. Merle cross-court to Richardson. Slings it back cross again. Felton, left corner, three is up, and makes a big-time splash. Heck yes! Felton with her third three of the night, give her 9 points and 4 rebounds. 4 seconds remaining. There's another takeaway, and that will do it here for this third quarter play. So Wapahani, big time right here in this third quarter, makes a instant statement right here and leads it by 35 here at the end of 3. Stick around here with us, folks. Quarter number 4 coming up. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back here, folks. Back at it here with the fourth quarter as Wapahani will open up with possession of the basketball. Again, a little bit of lineup changes here to begin this fourth quarter. Maya Mitchell now in for Wapahani. Again, seeing her first action here tonight. So, again, the Raiders will have Mitchell, Merle, Denny, Williams, and Richardson on the floor to open up the fourth. Mitchell takes it inside. No good. And rebounded there by Smith of Wes-Del. Lost the handle on it. Nice defensive pressure there from Williams and Mitchell. Kehoe no good. Tourney no good. A battle for the basketball. Kehoe gets it. Back up top. Ernstberger underneath the Smith. And that's up and good. So that was the first point scored for Wes-Del since the first quarter. Merle for three, no good. Mitchell there with a rebound and the putback. Comes right into the ball game and makes an instant impact. So Maya with a pair of points and a rebound. And we've got an offensive foul right there. Kehoe rears back there with the elbow and connects with Maya Mitchell's face. So we hope Maya's all right. She's tough, and she's going to stick it out. She's all good. Just shakes it off and keeps on trucking. So again, the foul here on Kehoe will be her first, team's first. Also the 9th turnover now of the half here for the Warriors. Gives them 28 for the ball game. Richardson. And again, I was thinking they was going to stop the clock, and they did not stop the clock earlier for that injury. So again, with us reaching that 35-point lead, that resulted in a running clock situation, which I knew that, but yet again, I thought they was going to stop the clock when Mitchell got injured right there, and they did not. So nonetheless, the time is correct now. So we'll have a foul here on Arian Williams. Her first, team's first, also our fourth turnover now of the half. The Raiders will have a substitution here. Number 45, J.C. Sexton now in the ball game, seeing her first action of the evening. There's Addison Denny will now have a seat. Again, over 5 minutes to go. Wapahani 38, Wes-Del 3. And there's a takeaway by Merle. Claire backs down her defender, goes up with the right hand, no good. A loose ball, and it looks like it will favor Wes-Del, and indeed it will. So again, barring a complete fail here from Wapahani here in this fourth quarter, it would be drastic. The Raiders will advance to the championship game on Saturday night at Delta as Merle will corral her second rebound of the night. Again, more than likely Wapahani will take on again the winner of Daleville and Delta there on Saturday evening at 6 p.m. from Delta High School. Again, Daleville and Delta play after this game right here in this second semifinal matchup. We'll have a reach-in foul here on Arian Williams. So that's going to be her second, team second. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Wapahani. We will step aside here for a quick timeout as well. 38-3. Wapahani leads it. We'll be back on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, welcome back to basketball again here from Yorktown High School in this semifinal round of the 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament. In Wapahani 38, Wes-Del 3. As we return from the timeout here, again, Wapahani with 2 timeouts remaining. Wes-Del with 3. And a running clock situation now throughout the rest of the ball game, which not much time, nearly 3.5 minutes. Ernstberger to inbound. She'll find Linder, guarded by Sexton. Nice defense right there from JC. And then Richardson picks that one off. 11th second half turnover, which will give Wes-Del 30 turnovers here on the night. Merle pops the 3. No good, off the hands of Tourney and out of bounds. So Bertram will check back in. For Wes-Del, Merle for 2. A little too strong that time around. That was rebounded by Linder. Again, Wes-Del has Tourney, as well as Linder, Ward, Bertram, and Jackson on the floor. As Richardson will force the jump ball, and that will result in a change of possession. Going back in favor of Wapahani. Here's Wes-Del. Will have another substitution, number 32, which he is actually not on the roster sheet. Happens darn near every game that we always have a situation like that. And we'll have another jump ball. And this time, obviously, it will favor Wes-Del. So the Warriors take back over under 2 minutes to play. Bertram here in the far side wing. That pass nearly picked off there by Merle. Ward now to Bertram. That shot is blocked by Maya Mitchell. Getting that left hand up and sending that one away like a volleyball spike. So Bertram will inbound near the corner. Outside here to Tourney. And about 1:20 to go. That pass deflected by Williams. And Ward up and good for 2. And a foul here on the play. Mitchell knocked down there along the sideline. There's a foul beyond Wes-Del's number 10, Marley Bertram, her second, team second of the quarter. And a couple more substitutions. Gabby Rector and Cassie Smith back on the floor for the Warriors. Again, under a minute to go. Again, make sure to tune in for a very short version of our Raiders Live post-game show. Again, we'll recap this one here tonight and then talk about tomorrow night's boys game that you can catch here on the WHS network. And then the girls will be back at it on Saturday night. So the foul here on Mitchell, that's going to be her first, team's third. And so that will essentially do it here tonight. They're going to chuck it up from half court. Almost knocked that one through. And that's the old ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. The final score here this evening are Wapahani Raiders 38 and the Wes-Del Warriors 5. So Wapahani now improves to 8-7 on the season, and they advance to the 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game again on Saturday night, 6 p.m. against the winner of Daleville and Delta, again at Delta High School. So please stick around. Again, we'll have our Raiders Live postgame show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Eason digs it out. Hunzinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making a rain, baby. Harold for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field and gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a 2-run shot. All right, welcome back here, folks, to our Raiders Live post-game show. Again, presented by Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Again, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. 38-5 is your final score here this evening. Wapahani defeats Wes-Del in a semifinal round matchup. So again, with this 38-5 victory, Wapahani now improves to 8-7 on the season. And again, they advance to Saturday night's 2026 Delaware County Girls Basketball Championship game. Again, at 6 p.m., it will be at Delta High School. Again, they will take on the winner of this next game between Delta and Daleville. So that should be a pretty decent ball game here tonight in the second game. Yeah, that was a hard-fought ball game here from Wapahani. Again, I thought that outside of about the first 10 to 11 minutes of the game, I thought we played better. Those first. Like I said, those first 10 or 11 minutes, it was difficult. There's no doubt about that. If anybody says different, I don't know what they was watching. It was a tough stretch for both teams. Really. But Wapahani, they kept getting after it. They kept fighting. And not everything is going to always work the way you want it to. In a perfect world, yes, that would be nice. But that more times than not, it doesn't happen like that. We struggled, but we kept getting after it. We didn't give up and we didn't give in. And we played much better, I thought, throughout the course of the game, especially right there in that second quarter. We did a much better job, of being able to find our flow on offense. We struggled mightily with turnovers. We cut down on those there in the second quarter. And even in the second half, we had 4 turnovers in the second half. Which is, in all honesty, what it should be. But, we did a much better job of of taking care of business on the offensive end of the floor. Defensively, I mean, you can't say enough about what we did defensively. We forced 30 turnovers. Rebounds, very, very good. I think we was right around 25, 30 rebounds total here on the night. Maybe even a little bit north of 30 here for Wapahani tonight. So we did exactly what we needed to do defensively. We're still going to have to, at least, from my perspective, we're still going to have to work on things, obviously, on the offense. We're going to have to definitely work on continuing to attack the rim, and not only attacking the rim, but finishing at the rim. You can go at the rim all you want, but if you miss them all, it's not going to really do you much good. So we've got to find a way, to battle through contact and being able to finish. I thought we did a good job, a pretty good majority of the time of, again, finally figuring out that we do need to be more aggressive. We was able to draw fouls, got to the free throw line. So, those are all great things. That's I'm sure what head coach Scott Hudson and his coaches, Adam Faulkner and Caleb Henderson, want to see from his team. That aggressive fortitude and the willingness to, go at the opponent and not shy away from contact. Again, that's how it should be. So that was, like I said, a much better second half and the latter part there in the second quarter. And hopefully it's something that Wapahani can build off of, because, again, it's not going to get any easier come Saturday night. No matter who we play, it's going to be a tough task, and we've got to be ready for it. Plain simple as that. But solid effort here tonight and a good win to advance to the championship game. Final line score here from the Raiders. Noah Baker led the way here tonight with a double-double, 14 points and 11 rebounds. Following her was Taylor Felton with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Next we have Savannah Fitzgerald with 4 points and 5 rebounds. Zoe Koger, 3 points and 3 rebounds. Addison Denny with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Next we have Maya Mitchell with 2 points and 1 rebound. Bella Richardson also with 2 points. Ava Cook with 1 point and 4 rebounds. Next we have Claire Merle with 2 rebounds, and then Arian Williams and Maddie Grove both with 1 rebound each, for the grand total 38 points scored for your Wapahani Raiders. So again, Wapahani 8-7 now on the season with this 38-5 victory over Wes-Del. They will take on the winner of Delta and Daleville on Saturday night from Delta High School. It'll be a 6 p.m. start time there for the county championship game. Again, you can catch that live right here on the WHS network. The next time you will see us will actually be right back out tomorrow night with the boys basketball team. Your Wapahani Raiders will be taking on the Yorktown Tigers in the semifinal round of the boys county tournament at Delta High School. That will be a 6 p.m. start time, so probably pregame right around 5:50. So we hope you guys can tune in there tomorrow night from Delta High School. Again, Wapahani and Yorktown set to do battle once again in county tournament play from Delta High School. So, again, victorious night here for the Lady Raiders as they move on to the championship game. Until tomorrow night, folks, I'm Brandon Moore-Villius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Yorktown High School.